Hello, America.
The Nebraska Hospital Association says the cuts made in President Trump's tax and spending bill will result in 78,275 Nebraskans losing their health coverage.
Hospitals are going to treat patients regardless of their ability to pay.
But Megan Chafee with the NHA says those costs have to go somewhere.
I'm going to come. Oh.
Average Nebraskans are likely to see their premiums rise because private insurance is going to have to be making up for that shift in the cost of care.
A few moments later.
Right now they're saying, oh, throw him under the bus. And then Pete Hegseth is like, no, throw those under me under the bus. But we know what happened with my colleagues in the House and the Senate, and they wanted to remind service members that you are not to follow an unlawful order. So then they decided, and it's Pete Hegseth that wants to now go after a sitting senator for simply reminding people of their oath while at the same time going after people that they are claiming violated their oath. Yeah. That is absolute hypocrisy and it's absolutely disgusting, and it is beneath our service members.
Shit, that nigga had me scared, but I held my own. Fuck that.
I would also agree with her that as horrific as these details about these two shipwrecked sailors are,
sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
It's not actually the central point. The central point here in these operations in Central America is that this is blood for oil version 2.0. Just like 20 years ago in Iraq, when another Republican president got this country into military adventurism in pursuit of oil, Donald Trump is trying to get the United States involved in military operations in Venezuela because they have the world's largest oil reserves, and Chevron has a joint operating agreement for those reserves, and the president is trying to hook up the U.S. oil majors.
No. Wait.
I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you, okay? Somebody would say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care. I don't want them in our country. Their country's no good for a reason. Their country stinks, and we don't want them in our country. I could say that about other countries, too. We don't want them to hell. We have to rebuild our country. You know, our country's at a tipping point. We could go bad. We're at a tipping point. I don't know if people mind me saying that, but I'm saying it. We could go one way or the other, and we're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country.
There are 80,000 people of Somali descent in your state, but the president has been very focused, not just on them, but on you. In this extraordinary cabinet meeting, he said Somalis, quote, come from hell. They complain and they do nothing but bitch. Take a listen.
These are people that do nothing but complain. They complain. And from where they came from, they got nothing. We don't want them in our country. Let them go back to where they came from and fix it. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody.
That knocking is vehement agreement from his cabinet members there. I just wonder what the reaction is in your district to have that from the highest office in the land.
A snitch is telling to wiggle out or something. I'm just telling.
Most of the people that we meet, especially African Americans, they don't even know their fathers. They don't even know their fathers. It was all of them, most of them were the product of one night stand. One night stand. They will tell you, I don't know my father.
Fuck you, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Back the fuck up. If I knock the fuck out you.
Well, who named you? Whose name are you carrying? Well, my mother chose his name for me. You know, I don't know. Is that what we want for our ummah? No. كلهم أو معظمهم أبناء الزنا. أبناء الزنا. Why? Because man, he has to give up the seed. And because the marriage will limit them, they will go from one to another to a third. You know, subhanallah, it's one of the African American brothers.
Bitch, shut up. Ain't nobody asked you shit. Trying to tell me what my life is. I am happy.
He was like, you guys don't assimilate to our culture.
They're always mad about something.
Yeah, they're always mad. I'm so sorry that we're not like assimilating to your victimhood because we don't come from that like type of culture.
You don't come
We came
from
here,
who
built
from-
businesses, put people in governed positions and mayors and congress people, and you're mad that we're able to do that in 30 years, and it took you guys 300 years to even be recognized as human beings. You were 1/5 of a freaking human being, and you're angry that we were able to do that in 30 years.
Now, putting aside the obvious anti-blackness that is coming from both of those statements, that is what they teach in their churches. That is how they speak about the Black community on their lives. Calling us victims because we have the nerve to call the U.S. out on its BS and its foundation of racism, a foundation of racism that kept us in chains for 400 years, and then burn down all of our towns and communities that we made after that just because they didn't want us to succeed, and then took out all of our leaders and the heads of our households systematically in many different ways through not only Jim Crow laws and physical violence, but systematically through policy that lasts to this day. And they're up here calling us victims.
Do you know how fucking dumb that sounds?
For continuing to fight for not only our right, but their right to come in here 30 years ago and just skip to the end and create businesses that we fought for. They were able to come in here after all of the work was done, like the police in a scary movie, and make businesses and better themselves without having to deal with the amount of racism that our people fought to end. And they're going to sit here and think that they did something special because they were able to come in this country and start businesses and run for office, things that they would never have been able to do without the blood of our people.
I'm really enjoying the show.
Now that's where it started, that bit of superiority anti-blackness that they have, because they never had to actually fight for the rights that they have in this country. So when the first Black woman president goes for office, they start demonizing her immediately. It was second nature for them to demonize her and to encourage people to vote third party and encourage people to abandon Biden and encourage people to punish her. It was second nature because they never liked us to begin with. It was nothing for them to vote third party or vote for Bone Spurs himself, because they did not view themselves as Black people. They didn't want us anywhere near their community, even though they took advantage of rights that they wouldn't have without us. Now, of course, now that Bone Spurs is attacking their community, sending the frozen people into their communities, no matter whether or not they are undocumented, it doesn't matter. That is something that the Black community tried to tell people in 2024. It does not matter if you have legal status. It does not matter if you are documented here or have a green card or have citizenship. He does not want you here. That has been plain to us from the beginning.
Stink, what I do, Stink? What I do, Stink?
Disappointed and should not be happy with having y'all in their fucking city. And now they've removed the protections for y'all so y'all can be deported. Even though we know a lot of y'all are U.S. citizens, the fact that he said he's removing protections from y'all so y'all can go ahead and see ice, baby, boom, doom, doom. When y'all gonna start listening to Black folks? That's my fucking question. Because I know y'all come to this fucking country and y'all are told that Black people are the most laziest people in the fucking world. Even though y'all don't do no fucking studying, y'all have no idea who the fuck we really are. Why the fuck would y'all come to a country and listen to white folks and not listen to people who actually look like you?
You know what? Nobody. Cause listen. Nobody.
I'll wait. Because we told y'all, dumbasses. We told y'all. I'm telling you, I'm going to say this again. Anytime a white person tries to come between people of color, there's always an agenda. And for the Somalian people in Minneapolis, Minnesota, you about to find out that fucking agenda, okay? You are about to be the next. Come on down. It is time for you to get your ride on the ICE train. This shit has got to be studied. Like, honestly, I feel like they don't learn no fucking history when they get here. You forget you look like me. We could be twinning them. They don't like y'all either, but they damn sure will take your vote so they can deport your ass next time.